On behalf of the Salisbury School community, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all family and friends who are present in the Centennial Quadrangle today for this closing moment of celebration for the class of 2012. I would also like to recognize the members of the Salisbury School Board of Trustees who have joined us today, including our chairman, Mr. Michael Sylvester, class of 1959, and our graduation speaker, Mr. Tad Montross. Also, two trustees who are brothers from the class of 1983, Rob Feeney and Herb May. They are here to celebrate with their sons, Bobby and Herbie, both class of 2012. Great synergy there, fellas. And we have a spectacular spring day to host this occasion. I always say that the sun always shines on this day. In fact, this is the 20th out of the last 21 years that we have sat right where we are sitting, which is quite a record. To my left, is simply the very best group of independent school teachers in New England. I say that unabashedly. I say that unabashedly, and I say it with great confidence and pride. Loyal and inspiring colleagues, you are all supremely dedicated and talented, and I would simply like to say thank you. I feel blessed to serve this school with you. It has been an extraordinary year in many respects, and each of you has played an important role in guiding this community. Or as my colleague, our colleague, Jeff Lewis would say, in steering the good ship Salisbury. Thank you all for giving your very best each and every day to the boys. Fellas, saving the best for last, the soon-to-be graduates, I congratulate you on this accomplishment of getting to this day. And let's be honest, for some, the journey was a little bit more arduous and challenging than for others. But nonetheless, we are here today together in this quad on a beautiful day for your final moment of your secondary school career. Today marks the 111th graduation ceremony held on this hilltop since the Reverend George Emerson Quayle founded Salisbury in 1901. It is a time like that day, well over 100 years ago, to reflect and to celebrate an outstanding class of Salisbury graduates, a band of Salisbury brothers. More than anything else, we are here today, teachers and parents, to witness a seminal moment in each of your lives, your graduation from boy to man. It is indeed a great, great day. In a few moments, we will have the opportunity to hear from our noted speaker, Mr. Tad Montross, whose son Scotty is sitting proudly amongst the celebrants this morning. Mr. Montross has come to know this school community through the eyes of two proud Salisbury boys, his sons Whit, class of 2010, and Scotty, each of whom spent 4 years on this hilltop. It is a Salisbury tradition to ask someone from the school's family to address the sixth form on their graduation day, and we are very pleased to welcome Mr. Montross as our guest. After this, we will hear from the speckled man down there, Mr. Herb May, school president, and I know that his recollections of these past years, his remembrances of classmates and hopes for their future and the school will flood the quad with great memories and warm smiles. And of course, lads, before we exit this space, each of you will have a crimson leather binder in your hands, a tangible symbol of what each of you has accomplished on this day. But so before I say a few words about this remarkable class of graduates, I'd like to say something very brief to the parents of the graduating sixth form. And that something is thank you. Thank you. The emotional investment you make in sending your son to Salisbury is remarkable. The financial sacrifice, incredible. The trust you have in this faculty and in this school community, I am in awe. At times, people ask me what it's like to try and raise 300 plus teenage boys all at once. And the truth is, it's pure joy. Pure joy. Your sons are our sons, for better and for worse. They make our lives richer and far more interesting than we probably thought ever was possible, even though we spend a good amount of time tearing our hair out over some of the decisions they make from time to time. This is actually a wig. I am a charter member of the Hair Club for Men. It's pretty real life, isn't it? I'm kidding, of course. But I do want to underscore that it is truly a gift to be able to share in their lives the many, many good times and even the troubling. For it is in those troubling times when our bonds grow deeper and we grow wiser. Thank you, parents, for the gift of your sons. Boys, you've heard me say from time to time that a true Salisbury lad is a good brother and a good son. Always remember to take care of your parents and your siblings as they have cared for you. This is an essential responsibility. You know, it's hard to imagine, but someday you will be seated in a crowd, much like this one, watching your child graduate from secondary school. And only then will you truly know what this moment means to a parent. Thank you, parents. Well, boys, here we are, together for one final time, as Reverend Lewis just said in the chapel. And I have a couple of thoughts, a couple of brief thoughts that I'd like to share with you today. Since this is the quintessential graduation time of year, there have been a number of articles published recently in the Wall Street Journal, and the New York Times, and other papers about what this graduation thing, truly means. And I have to say that most of those articles are pretty mundane. They regurgitate the same information. I won't even call it wisdom. It's more like lofty common sense. Change the world. Be the best. You've heard it, and I've heard it. However, I was given an op-ed piece from the Wall Street Journal that was a little different, and it had a little bit of an edge to it. I liked it. It was titled, "The 10 Things That You Won't Hear in a Graduation Speech." I won't bore you with all 10, but 2 of them I thought were pretty good. The first idea is very contrary to what you normally hear. The gist of so many speeches is, make the world a better place. Make the world a better place. And the truth is, you should aspire to do this. It's good advice. However, the author, I quote today, had a different spin. He wrote, "Don't make the world a worse place." And his point is great. His point is that too many people today are using their vast creativity and intellect for personal gain at the expense of the rest of the world. What does this mean? It means devising new ways to skirt financial regulations to profit unfairly. It means creating highly profitable but seriously unhealthy foods that promote obesity and add to our national health crisis. It means creating and producing a product that contaminates the environment but makes a great profit for you and your company. The author finishes, "You don't have to cure cancer, just don't spread it." It's pretty insightful. The author's other point is that it's all borrowed time. You will hear at graduation that you have your whole life ahead of you. The world is your oyster, and both are true. But in reality, none of us knows how much time we have. So make the most of it. Life is short. As I said to you in chapel before, dream big, live big. We all live on borrowed time. 268 days ago, we sat together in our opening chapel of your sixth form year. Seems like eons ago, doesn't it? And you have collectively and individually achieved so much since that day. Honor roll grades, cum laude appointments, enviable college choices, academic leadership. You've also led the school in extracurricular activities, the Field Music Center, the Ruger Fine Arts Center, remarkable talents on display. And of course, in the athletic arena, both inside and out, great teams, great camaraderie, great sportsmanship. I'm not sure if we have the space in the athletic center for 4 new championship banners, but I'm sure we'll find it. But needless to say, it's been a really, really good year for the Knights. However, perhaps your greatest accomplishment cannot be measured by a banner or acknowledged on the honor roll. I believe your greatest achievement was the way in which you rallied to support each other and this community in the wake of the loss of your dear friend and classmate, Dio. Your courage, your love for each other helped us move forward. Your faith in each other and in the school, it was indeed the hardest of times. But you withstood the tumult, and today you are stronger. You are emotionally stronger, and we're a little wiser. We're hardened in an important way. Abraham Lincoln once wrote, "Only the test of fire makes the finest steel." Your courage, your perseverance, your commitment to each other, I can only say, again, how proud of you we all are. You have been an incredible blessing to this school community. You have made the Hilltop a very special place. You've made us a family. And this Hilltop, you must remember, will always be a home to each of you. Trust that the light in the cupola that sits atop of Maine will shine brightly throughout your lives and lead you back to this home. As each of you moves on to the next chapter of your education and life, we trust that you will always remember that Salisbury boys are gentlemen, first and foremost. Until your last breath, you are Salisbury gentlemen. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your hard work, your partnership, your humor, your patience, and your exemplary character. Today is a great day. Congratulations. Before I turn the podium over to our speaker, I want to heed tradition and spend just a few moments honoring and recognizing outstanding service of the members of the Salisbury School faculty and staff. As I've said on many occasions, schools are people, and the people who make up the Salisbury School faculty and staff are exceptional. This morning, it is a great pleasure to acknowledge a number of colleagues who have reached important milestones in their careers at Salisbury. Those members of our faculty and staff who are completing 5 years of service, please stand and be congratulated. Michelle Booth, Development Office Assistant. Brent Barbado, Dean of the 3rd Form, Class of '02. Yukon Lau, Instructor in Mandarin. Timothy Randall, Associate Director of Admissions. Nicole Miller, Student Account Manager. Emily Debbie, Assistant Director of College Advising. And Josephine Leary, Business Office Controller. Completing 10 years of service, Linda Palmer, Director of Housekeeping. John Prochniak, Maintenance Technician. Robert Wynn, Director of College Advising and Student Services. And Tom Isabel, School Electrician. completing 15 years of service. Clyde Burkell, maintenance technician, and Jeff Ruskin, instructor in mathematics. Completing 20 years, and I'm scanning the crowd trying to see him. Craig Summers, head of the Flood Athletics Center. Completing 30 years of service at Salisbury. Matthew Corkery, Associate Director of Admissions, Edward Mullen, Instructor in Spanish, and Jeff Rosano, Instructor in History. Completing 35 years of service to Salisbury. Dennis Shortell, Instructor in History. And finally, we recognized Alan Bredenforder in chapel last Friday, but I would like to do so again today. Alan is completing his 46th year of teaching in the independent school world. Alan served 3 schools faithfully. We only had him for these last 6. And my only wish, good friend, is that we had you for more. You will be missed.